Hello, bestie. It's SuCoco, your divine oracle. And I'm just going to be channeling a message that you really need to hear right now. What's coming into your life? I'm just going to be seeing what the cards are coming to tell me. You're at a major crossroad right now. You're going to be presented with choices, or you're feeling as if there's a lot of options available to you, but there are two major ones that are really, really standing out to you in this moment you're at right now. You know you're currently on the precipice of like a major change and major transformation. And really, the energy that I'm channeling and really feeling right now is one that feels like these two options. You feel like you're like at the precipice of achieving your dreams or like losing it all or failing or some sort of energy that's very much like it's make or break. And what I really want you to know moving forward is you have to really trust your intuition and trust your gut. Do your due diligence and your research, but more so than that, really, really trust in your own intuition right now. And, okay. For some of you, of this collective I'm reading for, this could be a relationship or love. And what you need to understand right now is you will walk down. I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's just like I see myself in this reading too. You will walk down the path of your own destruction if you're people pleasing. If you're going on this path and it's like this great opportunity, it feels like it's almost as if it's coming down straight from God, like to you, the heavens part, and this opportunity appears, and you're given two choices. And you're somebody who's very like, you're not a selfish person. You're somebody who you want the best for your loved ones, people you care for, even the people who done you dirty and wrong. You don't wish them harm. I was about to say you don't wish them well. I don't wish them well. You don't want them to be hurt. You just want them to like learn their lesson and grow as people. And so right now, what you really need to hear is on this path of almost like people pleasing to your own detriment, it will lead you to your own destruction. It is a very slippery slope. And I'm not saying you being empathetic and you being nurturing and caring about others is a bad thing, but you need to be self-serving. Right now, I'm just gonna make this longer reading. This is not gonna be a short. Okay, this is a long message I need to get to you right now because this is like way too important to be a short. I was gonna make this a short, but this ain't it. You're currently like my pen. Okay, sorry. I'm very scatterbrained. I got a message from somebody saying like you need to like rein it in or like have like an idea of what you're doing. So I have a notebook here with all my ideas. To like write it down, but like look how cute it. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry bestie, you know how I am. Okay. You're right now, so the main points I gotta hit are you and others. Okay, I want to word this right because I want to really impart to you how important this is. You're about to undertake a life transforming journey. And this is one of great preparation, or it's like it's something you're going to be embarking upon that is a lifelong thing. This could be transformation for some of you. Like we're at the end of 2025, going into 2026. This is a timeless reading, but with the end of the season of the years and changing and going into this, like we're going, 2025 was a numerological 9 year and 2026 is a 1 year. Like this is like a time of great transformation, cosmic shift. It's the time for you to embark on the path of your greatest transformation and like achieving your dreams and all of that good stuff. This is going to be the time to do it. And you're going to be, it's like, if you're sailing, the wind is in your favor. I don't know if you have seen the movie The Northman, with like, I forget his name, but he was a Viking. And there's this scene where his like love interest, spoiler, she's leaving and she's like a witch. And like, it's this, dramatic scene where she has to leave her lover behind, and then she like calls on the wind, and then the sails of the ship just like, blow her to like new lands. It's like that is you right now. There are so many things in your favor right now. There are so many like cosmic, spiritual, ancestrally like forces in your favor right now. And the warning that they are giving you is one of you are teetering at this place of walking down the path of your own destruction, or literally your destiny and achieving everything it is you've wanted. And this is material wealth. I'm saying this because it's very, very prominently like those like drooling because of how juicy and delicious your life is about to become. It is a fulfillment of a lifelong dream and desire. I see somebody being able to like lay at the beach and people are coming and like serving you and whatever. It's like very much genie, your wish is my command. Very much before you even speak, your people are running and like stumbling over themselves to get you what you want. But it is very, very pertinent on what you do now. I don't want this to feel as if it's like, oh, there's a right and a wrong path, and you once you're set, it's done. No. It is a path you must walk, but it's like internally to get you to the life of your dreams or to your own destruction. But it's like at any point you can correct, but also you can like step back onto the wrong path. And if these places aren't necessarily like permanent destinations, it's like the change that needs to occur is within you. The change that needs to occur is an alchemization of you turning yourself and like turning your soul into gold. And what that means is like seeing yourself for the treasure that you are. And time to get deep here. You don't give yourself enough credit. You do not allow yourself to, make mistakes. You're your harshest critic. And I just need you, like, maybe after this reading, like, go to your, like, bathroom mirror, somewhere you can be alone with a mirror, and, like, close your eyes, imagine yourself as your, like, 5-year-old child self. And then open your eyes and like look, and you know what I mean? Like see yourself as that 5-year-old. And from this point onward, you are going to speak to yourself as if you are talking to a 5-year-old child. You would not yell at a 5-year-old. You would not scream and like talk down and say all this negative, terrible stuff to a 5-year-old. And I need you to be kind to yourself because you do not realize how magic you are, how special your kindness, how like valuable like your tears are. Like you are such a emotional and an empathic person that like when things happen and you feel it fall, it really hurts you to hurt. And it's like these ripples you put out into the world are such healing. And the people that you have come across who have hurt you or have negatively impacted your life, they're people who've kind of like taken advantage of you. And they're people who have like very much like their karma is coming, like, and I don't want you to worry about that. I know you're like almost as if like, oh, like I don't want bad things to be happening, but at the same time, that was their will and that's like going to be self-inflicted. Like their karma is going to be coming back to them. And I also need you to know that for the people who have like betrayed you and the people who have like intentionally come to you with malice to almost like destroy you or do things that would almost like blame you, or like I just see you being like set up, of like the people in your life who have very, very bad intention and come in and it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like they set you up and then you get in trouble for it. And you're such like, you're like, I'm getting flustered. Because it's like in that situation, you always have like frustrated tears of like, I didn't do it. But it's like, they're not going to believe me. That's the energy that I'm feeling. And so it's like, understand and know that when you are putting yourself first, when you're filling your cup first, when you are looking out for yourself, and you don't have to do this in a cruel or mean way. You can do this as a kind, compassionate person, but it means setting up your boundaries and like putting the hard line. This is the message of like of how you're going to get to your dream path. But what I'm saying is, when you put yourself first, and even if you walk on the path of righteousness and you know you are serving yourself first, and these people could still be there crafting their ultimate weapon against you, just understand and know when you are walking in your light and when you are walking on the path you are meant to be walking on, that ignites you and gives you soul and energy, no weapon made against you will prosper. It will literally backfire on these people, and it will blow up in their faces. Like the weapon they build to like throw your name in the mud or like try to like topple you will destroy themselves. People will see through their BS. People will see through their lies and like come to their own conclusions and know that they're the troublemakers. But with that being said, the more that you are people pleasing and the more that you are trying to create of like, we all want like a happy family and we all want to have like the perfect childhood, and like, you know, even the people in our families and our lives, we love them, but they've done us wrong or they've hurt us or all that. I'm not saying this as a negative or like, you know, to hurt you or anything, but like we have to come face to face with the reality of what was, and we have to come face to face with the fact we can't change the past. Like forgiveness means accepting no matter what, the past is what it is, and moving forward from that place. It doesn't mean that whatever happened to you was right. It not at all. It is accepting the fact that we cannot go back and change it. We could want a deeper relationship with our parents or our loved ones or a partner. We could have wanted things to work out differently, but if there's like, you know, like a lot of negativity, I'm feeling, you know, a lot of like trauma and hurt and things being done intentionally toward you from your caretakers or from people you've trusted. And that's where the betrayal is coming in, right? Like we can't put our head in the sand and say la la la, everything's perfect. Oh, they're gonna change, and one day they'll wake up and realize that they did me wrong and everything will be good and hunky-dory. Unfortunately, that is the path of your own destruction. That is the path of not seeing reality for what it is. And it's like, that doesn't mean hoping for the best, but you got to realize like what is in front of you and who these people are and that they hurt you. And that could mean, like that does mean, I'm not saying could, baby. That does mean you're going to be having to put your foot down and you're going to have to say, these are my boundaries and this is like, these are the lines. And if you want to cross them, you do not get access to me. They need to understand and know that your presence is a gift. And you've been feeling very like, it's been hard to put it into words, but I'm going to put it into words for you, baby, that you have not been appreciated. You have not been treated right. You have not been treated the way you know and you deserve to be treated. And no matter what this is, this could be family relationships, friend relationships, a romantic partner. And I'm not saying that like, oh, okay, things go wrong and you run away. If you've had these conversations, you have brought it up and you have, I'm setting my boundaries of this is what is, I'm not putting up with that, and they still cross those boundaries, then it is a matter of you letting the person know, or even like literally like, okay, the moment they do it, you remove yourself from that energy if you're in the position to. I know it could be hard if it's like you're dealing with a parent, you're living under their roof, to be like, okay, I'm removing myself from this situation, but you don't need to give your energy or even your presence to it. If, you know, you're in a situation that's very like, almost like the hermit of like go inward and like shut yourself emotionally from these people. Don't give them access to your words or even, you know what I mean? Like your attention. And it's almost as if like you're blocking them out if that is what it is. But even, you know, if you have more agency in your life and you're able to really like block them out and like not see them and not interact with them, and it could even be something as deep as like, you know, like going a little no contact, that could be the correct action for some of the collective. But you have a lot of very, very, very powerful cards in this reading, and there's just choice with it. But like, let's get into the good of it, because I've already really discussed like the negative aspects of it, so let's get into the good. The good of it is when you are filling your cup, when you are giving your energy first. And I know you feel guilty about being selfish. You feel guilty about putting yourself first, or like it's like, do I really even deserve that? And it's like, really, what you really need to know right now, that is the foundation for you to open and expand your life. And it's like when you stop giving focus and attention, or like expecting, like when you do things for others, almost like I see somebody going out and like, going and grocery shopping and buying the favorite things of like this group of people, and you come and you give it to them, and they don't even say thank you. And they take it and they just like leave, and or like they go and like, okay, we're gonna have a party and you're not invited, but we're gonna take all your stuff and we're gonna have the party without you. That's the energy that I'm seeing, and it's kind of like, you gotta put your foot down. You gotta come back to these people with the energy they're giving you. If you have done that in the past and people have kind of just taken from you and not been reciprocal, let it be and learn the lesson that I am not going to change these people. I need to go and put my energy first and foremost into myself and really cultivate who I am as a person and really cultivate what it is that I want, and it will be a light, a beacon in the darkness, and you will find your tribe and you will find your people. There's been times in my life where I've had like betrayals in friendship or in like certain relationships, and the lesson I've always taken away is I hold a mirror to myself to see where I was responsible, but at the end of the day, if somebody is telling me you're too much or you are the problem because you need to tone it down or you need to minimize yourself, or like those things that are like intrinsically you that like you love about yourself. Like, I'm a loud person. I laugh loud, I live loud. That's just who I am. And if people are like to you, oh, you need to like, you're too much, you're acting too much, I need you to go find less, because that's not who I am, and our energy is not synced up, and you're not my people. And the people in my life who we've like really, you know what I mean, connect with, where I don't have to feel like I'm putting on an act or like people pleasing. I could be myself authentically, and my inner child is free to play. Those have been the relationships, they last the test of time. And I've gone to the point now where I know within myself and when I enter a room that I'm the gift. And like we all get this like energy of like FOMO, the fear of missing out. I'm like, I'm my favorite person. Like I will and always love myself more than everybody else and put myself first. And that's the lesson I had to learn. And this is the lesson that you're going to be coming face to face with. It's one you're going to always like work at it until it's just the standard, that this is the foundation that you're living your life from. Because once you do, if people try to come at you and try to like, if you're a naturally happy person, they're like, oh, like, why are you laughing and happy so much? I'm going to shut that down, because you don't get to dictate my joy, my emotion, my light. If you want to be miserable, go find a corner. Go sit in the corner. Nobody's talking to you. Sorry. I've been getting like really a lot of sassy energy just because I'm like, I've been channeling this energy, and I like, honey, if I was there with you, I'd be fighting these people. You would have to hold me back because I'd be throwing punches. Like, the disrespect. No, you are not going to talk to my bestie like that. You are not going to be coming from my bestie like that. No. And this is a sense of like self-care and self-love, because one thing people really don't speak about is when it comes to self-care, there's like the nurturing of like you really nurturing and like giving a lot of like pouring into yourself and like giving love to that hurt inner child. Like we all have those traumas that we need to heal from, and no one is going to heal them for us. We have to do that ourselves. And so by pouring into yourself is giving, like being the person that your inner child always needed, but also being able to give the love that you're missing from your childhood, or from those moments of like that acceptance, or that whatever it was for you. There's just a lot of messages coming through, but though, like I really feel like if I had a one-on-one, I could really pinpoint it down for you. But for wherever this pain is coming from, it's like you need to give that to yourself. And that comes from a place of sitting with yourself and looking at it and accepting what it was. But now you're walking forward and knowing that will never happen again. And the other aspect of self-love is what I call the mama bear. The protector of like someone disrespects you or someone does something to you, you will rip their head off. And that is where I am right now, where for me and for everyone I love and for my inner child, you want to come for me and my tribe, you will not walk away. You will not, I will destroy you. Like you will not prosper. Like sorry, yeah. That is it. Like, hey, at the end of the day, you know, like you got to take care of yourself, your loved ones, and that which is for your benefit. And it's like hard, especially when it is, you know, like certain friends or groups or especially family, where if like they're the ones that are like, you know, like it, the ones that are kind of like in the way of you getting to like I'm not I'm not saying superficially what you want, but more so like if you know in your heart and soul, like, you know, you want to be like we all want to be good, like a good person or whatever, and then you have somebody in your family who's kind of like morally gray and they don't see things wrong with, you know, like upholding certain morals. Like for me, like I don't want to like okay, well, like for me, like my sense of right and wrong is very like obvious. Like I, you know, like don't steal, don't lie, like little white lies are fine. Anyways, that is a really big thing for me. And there's been people in my family or people that I've known that are like, oh, it's okay to like just 5 finger discount. I'm like, I cannot. My soul will not allow it. And it's like the people that pull you to deviate from your path of what you know is right and wrong, you got to set those boundaries up and be like, okay, like I love you, but I cannot condone this. Like this is never going to be okay with me. So wherever it is you fall with that, and whoever these people are for you, it's speaking up and setting your boundaries, because that is the key to your fulfillment and to your abundance. And it is like there is literally like treasure promised to you when you are walking on the path that you are meant to be walking in this life. And it's like it is time for you to kind of like really 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 take account and take stock of what serves you and what doesn't, because at the end of it, when you build a solid foundation of like, this is who I am, these are my core beliefs, and this is who I am as a person, and you set that in stone, I just see you being able to like move like joyfully through the world. And it's like the hurt that other people cause you, it's like you're able to just like shrug it off and like just not care about it and be like, well, these are my boundaries and this is what it is. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. And that is really the core of the message I need you to hear and to know. Ooh. And I think that's everything I have to say on here. Oh my goodness. Wow. That message came through so clear and so like easily. I really hope this reaches every single person. I'm setting the intention right now that this message reaches everybody that it really, really needs to. And that this message, you know, comes to you with light and love and is able to uplift you. And these words are able to like really reach you and hit your heart. So you're able to start walking down the path I know you are meant to, that you are able to live the life of your dreams. Okay, bestie. Until next time, bye. I love you. Can't wait to see you again. All right, take care of yourself. Mwah. Mwah.